I mean, it feels good to get the first win. I mean, we knew it was going to be a hard-fought battle, so I'm just excited and grateful that all of our guys came ready to play and we defended tonight. That was what we knew was going to be the key to the game, getting stops, and we were able to rebound pretty well and we defended. So that was good for us.
I was going to ask, turnovers. What do you feel changed first half to second half for you guys to maybe go get some more of those, in those final 20 minutes back?
I mean, I feel like some of it could have been jitters, some of it was just like the ball slipping out of our hands on a defensive rebound. So we were able to just tighten everything up in the second half. Like, we knew we were going to take care of the ball. We always emphasized taking care of the ball. We wanted to win the game, and we knew that was one of the keys in terms of not turning it over. So we want to get shots before turnovers, and we were able to do that in the second half.
What's the mentality when you have game after game after day? That's the hope before the SEC tournament. Do you kind of have to try to forget about this win tonight pretty quickly now?
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta first of all get rest, hydrate, and just prepare. Luckily, this is a conference tournament, so we're familiar with every opponent that we could possibly play. So we remember playing Florida and what we were able to execute that game. And obviously, in a different environment, it's going to be a totally different basketball game. But at the end of the day, our preparation and how we dive into film is a superpower for us. So we just got to dive into it tonight and obviously tomorrow morning, and then we'll come out and compete tomorrow night.
You and Tony both came out with a lot of energy tonight, and obviously a lot of scoring as well. What was working for you guys out there? You felt like you guys were kind of vibing with each other, felt like?
We were just playing downhill, playing our strengths, and Coach Gates called a lot of really good plays for the both of us to be able to, like I said, play to our strengths and get downhill and just get baskets, whether it was getting to the free throw line, getting a three, getting to the rim. So Coach Gates did an amazing job tonight down the stretch in terms of our execution and what we were able to execute in the half court.
Get back in the winning ways and head to Florida tomorrow.
After those, losses, we kind of knew the reason why we was losing, so, we just stayed with it and, tried to fix the little things that, we was coming across L's with. So we just kind of stayed together and picked up and kind of brought back the same juice we had at the beginning, to prove everybody wrong, to, after getting these wins and making these upsets, then we need to, continue that, because at the end of the day, that's how we're going to win.
What was the message from Coach Gates after you guys had this time off? You had time to reset. Obviously, Mississippi State played yesterday. You guys got that bye. After the regular season, what was the message from Coach?
Mostly just, it's one game and that's it. We might make the NCAA tournament, but at the end of the day, it's about right now. So, coming out after those last 3 losses we had, it was just mostly like, you got to stay together. Regardless of the situation we in, we just got to, put our foot on people's necks and then keep going.
Tony, you won a Big Ten title in your past, so you have some conference tournament experience. How does that help you in games and situations like this, and can that rub off of anybody else on the team?
Yeah, I think so, because once you're in that situation, regardless if you win a championship or not, you always striving to, get back to that. And that's kind of, how I felt and I wanted everybody else to feel tonight. So mostly just, just showing them how deep it means, to win a championship, and also, the details that come behind it, winning one.
So many good things you can say about them from top to bottom. I just think we got to be able to come in with the same mentality we did tonight and be physical. Thank you.
Caleb, y'all have lost several close games in a row. How good was it tonight to kind of pull one out of a close game, and what kind of went different there?
I think the most important and I think the most exciting thing about this game was just us getting back to who we are. I feel like we kind of got away with that the last couple games of the season. So I feel like tonight that's kind of how we were playing throughout the first part of conference play and non-conference, and it was good to finally get back to the way we were playing at that point in the season. Thanks.
Caleb, Kevin Rockman games well done. Obviously, you talked a little bit about the rematch with Florida. First of all, just how you guys managed to pull away in this game.
Say again?
How you managed to pull away in this game and come together in the last few minutes and pull the game out down the stretch. What did it mean?
It was all about getting stops, and then once we get the stop, we had to get the rebound. I thought we did a really good job on the defensive end the last 4 minutes of that game. I believe going into that last media, they had 69, and I think they ended up with maybe 73 or so, 73 points. And so holding them to that in the last 4 minutes was important, and we were able to do that with our defense and cleaning up the boards after they shot the ball.
your last game against Florida, you got on a little bit of a roll. How are you going to feel going into this game as a little bit of a marked guy off what you did?
Yeah, you got to go into every game confident. I think if you go into a game not confident, you've already lost like that confidence battle within yourself. So no matter what you did before, you got to think about how you can help your team win and go with the confidence that you're going to do well and you're going to play well. If you don't go into each game thinking that you're going to play well and that you're going to win, you've already lost the game.
You know, I just try to come in and bring energy for my team. That's who I am, and, you know, I try to bring that to the court. On the defensive side, gets me going. So, you know, just getting in my groove and, you know, staying with it was key for me tonight.
I'm grateful for every day I put in the work, just to prove people wrong, and that's what I do.
You know, we just had to get back to ourselves on the defensive end and offensive end, and everything was just going to flow. We believe in ourselves, and, you know, we're connected in this locker room, and that's a big key, so we want everybody to do well in this locker room.
Like my stride, my backbone, you know what I'm saying? So,
you got to play tonight,
just making all decisions, been praying, and
tomorrow, and
with my family involved as well.
Yeah, it could be advantage. We got a feel for the arena, and, you know, our shots are going to go down tomorrow as well. So, you know, it was good to play tonight, get our feet loose, and, you know, it was fun tonight. So.
How about Florida as a team? I mean, they're legit, aren't they? What do you have to do to beat them tomorrow?
Yeah, they're legit. We're going to focus on our coach's game plan tonight and look over that a little bit. And, you know, we're just going to be ourselves and do our principles and listen to our coaches. That's key.
You know, coach to call my name. You know, we've got 18 strong, next man up mentality. So I was just prepared.
Can you talk about the grittiness of this team? Obviously, you know, it's a close game throughout. You guys managed to close out these close games. Just speak to me about the grittiness of this group and being able to close out these types of wins.
I mean, we pride ourselves. We got an acronym, TPD. That's tough, physical, disruptive. So, you know, every day, I mean, it's like this in practice, what you see in the game. So, we're really consistent with it and pride ourselves on being physical.
Definitely became a struggle, but I think coming into this tournament, it was just like, you know, Trent, just do what you do best and go out there and just play. So that's what I did.
When you go through a stretch like that, like, what does it take to remind yourself, hey, we can operate at this level, we can play like this, we can do this?
Right. I mean, the biggest thing for me, like me personally, is just like not putting my identity in basketball.
Yeah.
I think when I do that, it just forces me to like, dang, I messed up. I failed for my team. You know, and it's things like that. So when I put my identity in God, and, you know, it's allow Him to empower me, that really just allows me to play out there, play confidently, know that we got this.
Yeah. Trent, I just wanted to ask you, what did you see different from Tamar tonight? It seemed like he was scoring, getting downhill a little bit more than he had recently.
Yeah, I mean, that dude's been locked in all week, and so just seeing him go out there and just play hard.
Tamar's our leader for sure, honestly. He's just coming in, give us motivation every day, just telling us, like, he's experienced at this, so, us freshmen, we're just, learning, from what he's telling us and what he's doing on the floor. So, when it's our time, we're for sure going to showcase that.
What does the motivated Tamar look like? What is that? I mean, you're a freshman.
Just as you guys seen today, him fired up, him talking to the bench, talking to us, honestly, you'll never know. He's just fired up all the time, so you'll never know what he'll say for sure.